I knew you had played mid for such a long time, and I was wondering how you feel about this Queen of Pain Ember matchup, because at least when I originally kind of first started Dota, everyone would say like the Ember matchup is still pretty rough because it's super hard to dodge the slight, and I don't know if dodge the dagger, and I don't know if just everyone has gotten like so much better at being able to dodge. Also, I don't know if it's because people aren't maxing dagger anymore, where it doesn't even matter if you like dodge it a couple times, they just feel the value and scream. So like, how do you feel in this matchup in particular?
So for this matchup, we'll see if the teams brave the high ground here. Nah, it looks like they're going to back out. They'll play it safe. Looks like they're just going to move the Ember to top and take runes. I think the mid matchup between Queen and Ember historically has been harder for Ember than it is now. There were times when it was really, really hard, but Sleight of Fist was way weaker back then. It was longer cooldown, less damage. It's been buffed a lot. Now it actually just took a nerf in the C patch. It went from 40 damage level 1 to 25 bonus damage level 1. So now the matchup might be, I don't know, closer to 50-50 or maybe even Queen favored, but it was favoring Ember before. Overall, I would say this matchup is like good. That's why they want to go for the Ember.
Sure.
But yeah, there were definitely times. As for the Shadow Strike, you know, it receiving a few buffs definitely helped Queen of Pain. Before those buffs and before the Ember nerf, I would say the matchup was pretty hard as Queen. Now it's decent.
Sure. Do you think there's very minimal matchups where the Queen puts more points in Shadow Strike?
Yeah, you want to be careful about too many points. I think 1 point Shadow Strike is actually pretty damn good now. Like the value point got buffed a lot, with it getting more initial damage on level 1 already. It used to be common to go like 2 point Shadow Strike, Blink, and maxing Scream, but now I think just a single point can be pretty decent. We'll see if he goes for it or goes for the more common, just completely forgo the Shadow Strike and just go Scream.
Have to see what Chiro wants to do. See how the side lanes look to shape up as well. You mentioned the Beastmaster to start the day. We kind of brought up, the C patch and maybe some of the Helm of the Overlord, Dominator heroes coming back into popularity. And then you mentioned like Beastmaster's looking very good at the moment, but of course has the potential to still go Scepter. So we'll see what the item build is going to be for the offlaner.
Yeah, we'll see. He's already queuing up the mana boot, so he wants to go for a Wild Axis spam build at least. And Queen of Pain got some harassment into the Ember, but has to be so careful about these melee creeps turning on you. The moment you try and harass them, you take damage yourself. Bottles are coming out for both the mids. They'll get their HP back. Water runes are about to deploy.
Is there also any real difference with Tinker being 4 or 5? And is that even also maybe a thing that needs to be mentioned anymore? Like with supports, does it matter if you play 4 or 5 anymore with the farm distribution?
Overall it does, but for Tinker it kind of doesn't, because the moment you're 6, you're just playing the same game anyway. You're just TPing around, taking farm everywhere, pushing out lanes that your cores are scared to go to. Like that's the core part about playing a good Tinker, is to not steal farm that your offlaner wants or whatever. But probably he's gonna get the same farm no matter where you put him. It's just a little bit more oppressive to put him off lane, because then he can actually bother a TB a bit. And for now, they're going behind. I like this. They're stealing the small camp.
So just looking to try and play away from the lane. I mean, they can freely farm the Jakiro. Really going to be able to do much into the pressure of like a Sandstorm, potentially March dropped as well. So could further amplify the farm from Triple S.
Yeah, it's also that they get the small camp plus the creep wave, whereas TB, sure, you get free farm on the tower, but you only got the creep wave. So just racking up more farm a little bit quicker. And this is a tough lane for Jakiro or TB to do damage into. Ooh. Queen. Looking for it.
Yo.
Got him.
Alright, there you go. Got him.
Chair Junior, man. He's a damn good player on mid. Always looking for those aggressive chances to find some kills. And 2 point Shadow Strike does hurt quite a bit, so he committed for it in this lane. No blink, level 4. And it can be worth it. You get a kill like this, it's already justified.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Get the kill, slow down the Ember. But that's the important thing. You need to be able to have a good lane off it. Bottom lane, Triple S. Taking a lot of damage here. I didn't see actually where the laser went from Sweet and Strong. Not sure if he used it onto the Terror Blade to stop some of the damage from him, but it is now going to be a big issue as he will be chased down next to the tier 1 tower.
TB just walking him down there. Tinker pretty damn slow, doesn't have any movement speed. Maybe he could have TP'd out if he thought about it early enough, but by the time he realized it was too late. Ember gonna control the bottom water rune. Top one is also taken by the Shadow Demon, so Queen gonna stay thirsty. Still though, he actually committed even more. He put a 3rd point in Shadow Strike. I think this is where you might be overdoing it. Like, yes, it feels great when you dominate the Ember in lane, but at some point it's gonna come back to haunt you that you don't have enough points in Blink. You know, you have 0 points in it right now, so even when he's level 6, he won't have the possibility to go ulti the TB, for instance.
Mm. Yeah, we're gonna have to see the trade-off if it works out in the end.
Shadow Strike did connect even with the Sleight of Fist there. He didn't manage to dodge it somehow. Painful. And at least the idea is to keep crushing the Ember in lane, and he will be doing that. I feel like once Ember gets to level 6 though, he will be able to just say, alright, screw this lane, just go around, gank a little bit.
Does he have lanes? Do you feel like that are easy for him to gank in the sides?
I think so. They have some combinations that they can use on side lanes, like Shadow Demon setup, especially if the two of them pair up a bit. And once Beastmaster hits level 6, you really want to get active.
Oh, wow. Nice scan instantly when Jakiro actually steps through the portal. So, had the correct read. And we'll see how they look to play accordingly here. Munkushi is free farming top lane. Beastmaster has gone for a 2-2 build.
Yeah, pretty common. You do want to spell farm against the Gyrocopter, so you need to max access, and no point to put points into Inner Beast yet. Stacks being made, Tinker. Prepping, most likely for himself, but could be for Sand King too. They might just farm it together. Wraparound coming up on top.
Prepping. They've set up for this dive very well. It's a wave and a half that unfortunately is shut down pretty easy with the Flak Cannon and the March. Sweet and Strong. Nice read. Of course, with him being forced to come top, of course, with the Jakiro still sticking around. So they will make sure that opportunity of diving Munkushi under the tower is not going to be there.
Yeah, they're hanging around. Jakiro really wants this kill. Now gonna try to go in.
Munkushi. They beat the Gyro. Saw an opportunity to maybe go for Koval.
Or the box.
Till the end will do the best he can. It's an early escape act. It's going to be enough at the moment. Munkushi tries to turn to stand his ground. Is he going to have the health to stay alive? They'll keep him up. Nicely done till the end. Utilizing the Ringmaster perfectly. The souvenirs, chucks over the tonic. Very cute.
Yeah, and looks like the wisdoms are also going to be taken by them. Look at that. Get both of them. Sand King takes his, and meanwhile, Tinker gets to snag this one. Oh no, you just TP'd it in. Not like this.
Oh boy. They're going to have to... Okay, well, that's the thing you were mentioning, I suppose. Lack of damage is going to be a bit of an issue, but the support's TPing in. They should have it with the Gyrocopter, 2 points, Rocket Barrage, another easy kill, and a full wave that's under the tower, so a little bit of damage into the objective.
It might be more than a little bit too. The illusion's helping tank a while here. Next creep wave coming in. They might bring this tower down. Beastmaster is really low. And Cliff comes in to defend it at least. This support duo, by the way, the first time I saw it, I said this is the most toxic support duo I've ever seen. The Ringmaster Tinker. I still feel that way. Every game I see Ringmaster Tinker, it's so hard to kill anyone. The barrier plus the box, plus the heals from the bots, plus the heal from the Ringmaster tonic. It's disturbing to try and kill a core. You saw what happened to Gyrocopter up there on top lane. And this is before they get their levels going. And the Holy Locket, of course, that Tinker is rushing. He is 550 gold away, then he'll start healing people more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ember gonna go for TP out.
Yep. See what he wants to do though. Still yet to get our Ember. Making some moves. It's once again Chiro Jr. Sonic Wave is back up with the Invis, looking to poke down the Beastmaster. A big nuke into a potential another kill onto Koval as well. Damage over time. Looks like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I think he has the TP out. TP's to safety. Meanwhile, Queen gonna be
Still got
fine
fight
in the
breaking
March.
Is Ember fine?
He has his Remnant. Gonna jump to safety. But this is so frustrating for him. Getting people really low HP, but just can't really finish the job. Get back to mid lane and immediately there's a Tinker there, just stopping your farm as well. The good news though for Impossible is that they have had a lot of farm for the TB. TB is completely free farming this game. The big question is how hard can he take over the game? What can he do with this? Because there are a lot of counters. Queen, Sand King, even to a degree the Gyrocopter, a lot of heroes that are tailored to dealing with TB.
To the end? He's so frustrating. Oh my god. This guy's so difficult to verse. And now with the Ember. I spent the last second. Chiro Jr. with the Arcane Runes gonna have the spells back up in a couple of seconds. Blink is ready to go if he wants to try and find him.
Ooh,
He'll actually commit pretty deep under the tower. A little bit awkward now from Chiro Jr., but everyone is just so hesitant. Terrorblade doesn't want to come. You don't want the Beastmaster to show up as well, so he can kind of do whatever he wants in the early game.
Yeah, I feel like TB may be missing the chance to punish here. He has the meta ready. Queen of Pain with a level 1 blink, blinking aggressively. Sure, she had Arcane Rune, but this is where you might be able to punish her.
Yeah.
If you don't join any fight, TB, it might be too late before... by the time you have your items. The team is struggling right now.
Speaking about joining fights with the carry, it's going to be Munkushi that tries to show, but the burst damage. Even Beastmaster's here as well. Roar into the Ice Pass. It's a decent combination to be able to hold back one win.
TB
Haven't been
from
able to find a
behind.
kill just yet, and finally Terrorblade will look to show up, but the stuns is going to be the thing that is lacking for them, with the Bar Strike gets Triple S down over to his side, and they are fine. So tower still will be claimed, and looks like Beastmaster did actually end up dying. It was a deny from Kovar, but nonetheless it is, you know, putting him in the grave for another time this game.
Yeah, and TB tried to go for the wraparound there. I really wish that he would try to do a counter TP play just to get there in time to play, because you saw the time he gets there, everybody already ran to safety, everyone's out. And Impossible, they need help. These fights are too hard. Right now they're fighting a lot of fights, like 4v5. Everybody is activating on one win, and TB has yet to shine. Power Rune, gonna spawn top. Queen of Pain faster on getting it.
Another rune.
Almost has the Dagon, by the way. 300 gold, and Queen will have some really good burst as well.
It's going to be scary. The nuke potential. I could be there from one win.
Yeah.
5,000 lead. Wow.
I think the big story in this game, if we look at net worth, you already see Tinker overtaking Beastmaster and Ember. Like, both of them are down in the gutter. And Beastmaster is very timing based. You need Aghanim Scepter to really get to play. He skipped the Helm of Dominator and went straight for Aghanim Scepter, but he just has not had a chance to finish it.
Bro, the Tink is so dumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, support Tinker. I'm so, like, he was up there with Nature's Prophet in my mind that he would get nerfed hard in the C patch, but he got a light slap on the wrist, it feels like.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's not enough.
Yeah, no, they nerfed the defense matrix, but the March Machines is untouched, and that's the big impact spell that he's relying on right now. So what do we have for Sand King? He went for Halberd first item, huh? Triple S. It's pretty common on offlaners these days. Doesn't really matter what you play. Halberd is generally really, really strong. And just making him tanky enough to front
The
line.
brawling going on. Hang on, Terrorblade. What are we doing here? Luke's going to come through with the combo. Chiro Jr. activated with the AM damage, and that called down.
What was he
It's
doing
enough,
there?
so I don't know.
I'm actually not sure why he stepped up on the mid tower. He wasn't even in meta, nobody else around. Just finds himself way out of position. Farming too aggressively. This can be a disconnect. When you have a really free game as a carry, you free farm, you're feeling good, you know, you're vibing, but meanwhile your team is getting destroyed. You can have those weird moments when it's like, oh yeah, I'm unstoppable, and then suddenly you get a reality check like that.
Yeah.
I think he didn't understand that he's not allowed on this high ground.
Actually did not understand. And this is kind of a game, right, where you need the TB to almost go flawless, because like you were saying before, he is into, you know, some more difficult matchups as well.
Yeah. He has difficult matchups. His mid got countered hard by the Queen of Pain outplaying and, you know, committing with the Shout Strike build. And then his offlane is basically non-existent this game. So yeah, a lot of weight on his shoulders. He cannot afford to make these mistakes if they're gonna come back. Bottom. Nice dodge by Shadow Demon. Dodges 2 abilities. Actually dodges 3 as the whip also misses. Still gonna
With
die.
all the dodges, it might give enough time for the supports to rotate. Stun is there, but no follow-up. And I guess, what really are they going to be able to do with these two?
Yeah. Didn't get the Searing Chains before the blink outs on the Queen of Pain. He blinked into a tree line and got stuck for a while there, but no pursuit, so she's fine. What happened with oh, Queen's Courier died. Yeah, she doesn't have the Dagon because of that. She's gonna get Dagon and Kaya sent out pretty much at the same time, I believe. There's 200 gold for her Kaya complete. First Tormentor, gonna go their way, no contest. Not the fastest Tormentor, but they do have a lot of heals, so easily out-sustaining it.
Dire structures are fortified.
Let's see if they want to defend top, though. Maybe it's a... Oh, okay, they will try. I was going to say maybe it's a bit difficult without the marches already laid down, but... Sweden Strong will poke his way through the trees. Triple S has got the blink as well if a fight does break out.
Yeah, they do want to fight around the epicenter, but too late to defend the tower at least, so something going the way of Impossible, who have been otherwise struggling in this game. They get a tier 1. Terrorblade, though, gets everything. Ooh, he was on in treads during that too. He may have gone to Sunder if he was on strength treads. Probably not, but... Always feel bad to get bursted like that when you're on in treads as a carry.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Still keeping up there in net worth, but we do see Munkushu, who we haven't really spoken that much about. Was involved. I think he's done a very good job to be able to show up to the fights that he has. 204, 6 out of 11 kills participated in, and it's showcased in regard to the net worth too.
This is just what I come to expect from Munkushi. I feel like he's a very stable player on the carry. He generally will deliver all top. An attempted pick off.
Gonna be
Even
able
the
to
little
find it?
Ravage coming in.
Got a pretty big one. Triple S is
Oh,
going to be
God.
nearby. Missing the Burrow Strike, and they're not going to get him. And it wasn't that close, to be honest. 600 health that he's going to walk away with.
Meanwhile, they did get to kill mid, though, onto the Ringmaster. The Ember and the Jakiro managed to bring him down. So at least they got something somewhere else on the map. They had a hit squad on both the supports at the same time. There was a steal. Ember bottled up a water rune, but Queen of Pain bottled it instead. Or he shoveled up the rune.
I see, I
Sierra
see.
Jr. just takes it away from him.
Nothing is going the Ember's way.
No, not really. It's like, thanks, buddy. Keep digging.
And another power rune. And it has been... These mid laners that have been thriving today. Again, Liga early on.
Oh yeah.
Raze was just
rune
getting
control,
every rune, and now Chiro Jr. too.
Rune control when you're Queen of Pain or Ember is so important. It does take a lot of damage mid. Has a region and the Essence Ring though. Even the Dagon heal.
He's baiting. Watch this. Triple S is ready to go. Oh my god. Are they going to be able to get the stuns? No, a little bit too late, but still with the blink. Chiro Jr. is going to be able to catch up to the Ember, so Yeah, he was just wanting for them to overcommit a little bit, was ready to heal back up the damage with the regen, and
Yeah,
was all the plan.
beautiful. I mean, he has fantastic saving supports along with the healing items. Top lane, they do throw out the SD ulti onto his Tinker. Should go down to the TB, but again, not easy to bring him down.
Oh my
It's so
god.
close. One auto attack.
Okay, okay. They're coming though. You gotta get out pretty quick. Koval, Rubicon. They're gonna find any of them? Looks like Terrorblade. They'll get a glimpse of him, and now he is in no man's land, but the team is actually beelining over. Maybe they feel like they want to try and force a fight, and Dire will respect this. Without the Tinker, they feel like they might lose Triple S, so they're going to be forced to actually jump in. Chira Jr. looking to try and snipe the Shadow Demon, a quick and easy kill. Triple S is down to the low ground as well. Even Monkushi is starting to move over, veering his attention towards an important team fight. This one should be able to secure the game if they're going to be able to have that success, and well, they'll find it with ease. Beastmaster trapped in the corner.
TP.
A hope in trying to kill Chira Jr., but the Roar is ambitious. It's another member dead and one win. They're going to find 4.
Oh, bottom lane, we see Tinker just playing with the TB as well. Is he going to be completely fine? Yeah. And TB almost dies there. I wonder if he couldn't even have killed him on his own there. The Tinker gives over a tip to the TB as he sunders his support for some HP. Everything just going their way on the side of one win. Very dominant in this game, and we have 400 gold until the BKB comes online on Gyrocopter. So then he will be a menace to try and bring down. The only way you kill him is Terrorblade and a Roar, but I don't know. This TB has had a really hard time. Like, for a hero who started out free farming, I just don't really see him having the impact that he needs to in this game.
Yeah. It just, unfortunately, doesn't really have other people to play with as well. Everyone's so goddamn poor with the Beast along with the Ember. Triple S is solo killing supports by the looks of it. Glimmer and Banishment will actually make it a little bit more difficult, so he's going to be able to get away, but you know, I feel like the best Terrorblade games we see is when everyone else is looking quite dominant and you can connect with the meta and open up the map and get these objectives, but we feel very forced when you don't have heroes to do that.
What he's good at is splitting the map and opening the map a lot, like sending illusions to cut the waves, right? And that allows for your team to go and do things. But if everyone in your team had a bad start, which pretty much was the case, then that's not enough. Split pushing and opening the map is not going to make your team win the fights, really. He needs to contribute and help. He was trying there in the top fights, just didn't really work out for them. Queen of Pain closing in on a full Aghanim Scepter now as well, not far from it.
Damn.
Chia Jr.'s really farmed. He did skip Power Treads upgrade, interestingly. He went Brown Boots only, so not prioritizing getting the little treads for value.
This bottom ward was able to see Koval walk out, but importantly, I may have got a glimpse of the Terrorblade.
I think it did see him before. He's heading over to the top part of the map, probably the safest area for them. But now they have all 3 cores farming up top. So, a very limited farming grounds for them. Meanwhile, Roche is being initiated. Goes down pretty damn fast to them, actually.
Wait, what? I haven't been paying attention. Did Swedenstroke buy his own bottle? Has he had it for the whole time or no?
No, he didn't buy it. You just pass it. They passed it over from the Queen of Pain.
No, she's still got hers.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't have a bottle on Tinker. Like, he had it for a while. Oh, Sweden's run, sorry.
Yeah, they have
I guess
2
so,
bottles.
Yeah, he bought bottle.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't his rushed item, he bought it eventually then, after the Holy Locket already.
I see. I only asked because I saw the DD and I wasn't sure. Oh, mid beast. So a trade's going to be there. They'll get the kill into the Ringmaster. A little bit of gold for the boys on Radiant, but it is an offlaner still nonetheless that they're going to lose.
Yeah, this looks pretty rough. Yeah, no tier 2 tower to lose on mid lane, but they're eyeing up the side lane right now. Gyrocopter might actually go down the mid even, considering it. The fact that he's not moving to a side lane right now means he might want to go onto the high ground. Mukushi, yeah, he's pinging it. He says, I want to go right now. No need to wait.
And damage, why not? Get the Tinker bots going. We're going to be able to find the opening to jump the Jakiro.
Oh, good
Hovor will
save.
do his best to keep him alive. Has a Glimmer Cape as well, which could make it a little bit more frustrating for one win. Probably will tick out.
Oh, it's so close. He has
nice
Fairy
Fairy
Fire.
Fire.
He delivered a fairy. Beautiful stuff. Stays alive. But meanwhile, the tier 3 tower is going down even through the backdoor protection coming in for a while.
Oh man. Ravenous
And without
Breach is completed.
Macropyre, how do you fight?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Sanking is nearly unkillable. 33 armor. Shivas. With the halberd as well. I don't see the bursts. And that's before you factor in all the healing from the Greaves, the Holy Lockets, the Ringmaster saves. It's just layers on this.
Maybe they can stall the map long enough for the butterfly to be completed on Rubicon.
I think that's the only play right now. They're looking to get the power spike of the butterfly and play around that. He does need about 1,150 gold right now. Yeah. Ember has to be cautious on mid lane, not to get jumped by Sanking. If one stun lands, you might get chain stunned.
Looks like they won't find him though. So, bottom lane is where the siege is going to commence. Tier 2 tower.
Attack.
We'll see if they walk high ground without the amp damage.
Yeah, no amp damage, but still with the Aegis. I think
Ember? Oh, they're gonna have to nuke? Oh, very cool. Atos from till the end. Into that chain control.
Stuck around for a while there to make sure that they catch him. He got out the first time, but they get him the second. Beastmaster is still far away from a BKB, by the way. And I don't really like this. They committed Macropyre so early. I think now you can't defend. This Macropyre had to be part of killing people, not just clearing the creeps. Because, look, the creeps died, but there's no backdoor protection because there's a mid-creep wave, and next creep wave is coming in.
Yeah.
I think they just wasted a big part of their damage.
Radiant structure.
So it might bite them in the back here. It's going to be up to Rubicon and what he's going to be able to do. So very close to being able to find the butterfly. Almost triple S as well, nuking down with the Beastmaster before a big fight breaks out, and he is gone. No offlaner. So with the damage once again. No Macropyre, no Beast, and now in mass. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What a combo on the backline. They've held the cop. Cop is gone. So with the buybacks are there, there's a heavy committal from the boys on one win. They might double back if they want to, though. They're still kind of sticking around on the low ground.
2 buybacks. Still they want to go in. They want this Ember. Atos doesn't connect.
Stun. Oh, okay.
Kova has been on point with the saves, though. His timing has been really good. So far, out of Impossible, I think Shadow Demon definitely the one who's been playing like the best game. It's a shit game for all of them, but he has had a lot of nice timings. None of them are really thriving, though. As it's 22,000 gold lead, and you already lost your mid-racks and your bottom tier 3 by now. This game is looking pretty difficult to come back into.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
At
It
least
is a
the
tough
Age is
one.
timing out, so maybe it's time to look for a pick-off with the Beastmaster when he gets his ulti back. They are smoking towards him.
See, they've got a ward a decent position. 1 minute left. Kind of inside one win's jungle area.
Yeah, they saw the
may have
Ringmaster running top, so they're just gonna back out, realizing more people are coming. They're playing for the Wisdom timing. 20 seconds until Wisdom spawn. 1 win. Want to steal this, don't want to give it away. Jakiro trying to be sneaky on the bottom Wisdom. And look at Tinker, he's prepping already, putting down some marches. They can just push you out of this.
Under attack.
Looks like he's gonna respect them enough. Doesn't want to go in. I'm not even sure if they could have killed him, to be honest. With a Dispel from the Guardian Greaves as well. It might be a hard kill.
I honestly was thinking that was going to be the case as well, but maybe just doesn't want to give them even an opportunity to get the kill.
Well,
maybe that
we
would
knew
slow
it was
down
only
this
2 of
T2
them,
push.
but if there was
Yeah.
one more hero, he would have died for sure, so he plays it safe. Terrorblade has this butterfly in 1,000 golds. He's queuing up the Skadi next. This game is so desperate, I almost want to see him just send it and buy like a Crystallis when he gets the gold for it. Just try and commit, get
I'd
enough
be so
damage. Try and burst someone, you know?
I'm down. Honestly, I completely agree.
Gyrocopter with the Satanic and the Brooch. Got a lot of different ways to heal up now. I like that Munkushi is going for such a safe itemization, not going full DPS Gyro, but just saying, I'll just be unkillable, and then we play around that.
Well, that's kind of what you need, right? Like, you have so many other heroes that can also pump damage in if they can get the combo.
Yeah,
I think stay alive long enough for Triple S to be able to charge up the epicenter and find an opportunity for him, and for Chiro Jr. to be able to spellcast long enough.
I think it ties in as well to the Sand King. Sand King doesn't want a front line really, so then you need a tanky carry. There it is. That's not
gonna do their best to try and blow up the Gyrocopter. It's pretty close. They might get him, and they will. Nice combo. Down goes the Gyro, but it doesn't matter in the end. Triple S will make amends, and he might walk away to live the tail. No way. Is he actually going to be able to get out? Multiple buybacks once again from Radiant. Ice Path will clip onto 2, but they are fighting inside the March, and that fight will not work for them. Triple S is back in for the finishing blow. Ember sent over the east side, but they will be able to hold him into place. But the Atos, what a placement! Tame the beast on the Remnant away. You are not making it out.
And that was his dieback as well. He did buy back and die. I think this is gonna be a push without the carry to take the Mega Creeps. I didn't think that they could kill him, but I underestimated. Of course, we talked about it earlier. The demonic purge from SD allowed them to get the Gyrocopter, but after all was said and done, they committed all their resources to bring down the Gyrocopter, and then Queen had a free time. Same with the Sand King. Look at them just enjoying themselves. And Glimmer Cape is not gonna save you. There's a gem on the Sand King. Pretty clean game 1 from 1win. From the laning stage already. Absolutely dominated mid lane. Destroyed top lane. Lost bottom lane to some degree, but not really. Sand King still got his farm. It looks like Impossible are still trying to hang in there. Respectable. They want to take one more fight. Beastmaster ulti is available. I have to do it without Jakiro though. 40 seconds on his respawn.
That is going to be the important thing though. Back up once again, but the Beastmaster's going to try and start. We saw them blow up the Gyrocopter last time. Can they do it once again? It's a nice ultimate on the backline. It's perfect. The Ringmaster disrupts the last fight, gets the wipe, and secures game 1 for 1win.
Yeah, that was a very strong performance from the start to finish. Only 7 kills were given away to Impossible, and they didn't really have a moment where they took over or looked like they were gonna take over. A lot. Get that final relic, man. What is this? He's missing one.
Yeah, it's he's level 29 Enigma. What are we doing?
Yeah,
he's
holding off. He doesn't want. It's probably the one tracking how many dusts you purchased or something. He is like, I don't want that.
We can. I was gonna say we can maybe check, but I don't remember which one. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I actually think I do have the placement memory. Let me see which one it was he was missing. I'll get on that. You keep an eye on our teams.
Alright. I'll make sure no one feeds away first blood just yet. We chill. Looks like there is a smoke from Impossible, but it is a long way around. So looking to maybe drop some wards, put themselves in a position to contest 1win. Maybe you want to force a fight though. It's a bit of a later smoke from them, feeling like potentially their level 1 is a bit stronger.
I'm back from my investigation.
Okay.
So it turns out he's missing the triple kill relic. No, I'm not tracking your triple kills, Enigma. What is this?
He's not. He doesn't believe in his black hole. That's the late game carry.
That's unfortunate, man.
That's not what I want to see from my offlaner. My level 29 Enigma.
Relic difference right there. Oh, Nunkushi. Feeling a bit frisky to walk up and try and check for the rune, but only 2 heroes nearby. He's gonna scurry away. He'll be completely fine. 2 for 2 on the bounty rune. Is the Ringmaster gonna get across as easily though? They're looking like they wanna zone him a bit, but... Actually, they're just going for the body block. They wanna try and get the creep wave under a tower on bottom. So, blocking up the creep wave. Enigma kinda dancing. Bristleback tries to go and do the same thing to the dire creep wave. Koval is trying to stop him.
Okay, so side lane shenanigans. Looks like they will get that creep wave under the tower. Nkushi is trying to aggro it out, but it's going to shove back out anyway. How does the mag skill in this lane? What do you feel like is the skill build versus the monkey?
I don't know. I think he does the correct play and goes for the shockwave and skewer at least on level 1, level 2. I'm not sure if you should max the shockwave or if you should max the empower. But given the fact that he went for this facet, again, the Eternal Empowerment facet, we're probably going to see him max that out. Does take a bit of damage back from the Monkey King. See, life steals up some of the HP he lost. This is, of course, a very tricky lane. Mechanically, there's a lot that you can try and do here as a Monkey King to look for those kills. Even if you do get skewered on the tower, you can dodge some of the damage with Mischief. Let's see who gets the edge out. I think mid has a very high kill potential.
Seeing that being the case at the moment. Just the outplay. Skew up. Set the Mischief and turn potentially with the Jingle. So we'll have to keep our attention on how mid will continue to shape up. And the question for me is how top goes as well. Like we were expecting this Ursa. You draft it as late as you do in the draft. You're definitely hoping it's going to have a pretty good time versus Triple S. But he's already 8-3, make it 9-3. And he's got pretty good position in the creep wave and is going to make sure he continues to mess around with the creep equilibrium as well. So this is a very good start for them.
Yeah, they're playing the lane really well, and they keep doing this. They put the shield on the Rasta, allow him to go up 1v2 or even just 1v1 against the Ursa here, and make sure that he keeps them away while the Abaddon farms. I like the way that they're playing it out so far. Adar did get a split pull on the small camp, so that's good. Gonna make the creeps go back, because they cannot leave the lane this far down on lane. Ursa is not gonna be able to pressure or do anything down here. But yeah, as you mentioned, this is already a fantastic start for the Abaddon. Got himself to a no talisman already, magic wand up, so he'll have a lot of mana to keep spamming his shields.
It's impressive.
Yeah. Lotus spawns, gonna go the way of Ringmaster.
Probably top you would imagine as well, but the creep equilibrium should go the way of one win, so both the Lotuses favoring them. They are going to put a little bit of damage in the Ursa. I say a little, it's quite a lot on Rubicon, who's lacking some sustain.
Yeah, Sweet and Strong even looking for one more auto attack. Takes 3 shots from the tower because of it, but he does not want Rubicon to get any farm here. On the case with harassing the Ursa specifically. And lane is not feeling easy right now for them. They're finally going to go back and pick up the Lotus. Sweet and Strong gets that one. And this is not how you want the lane to start. I'm surprised he went for the Wraith Band on Ursa and didn't go for an Orb of Frost or like early boots or something like that. Trying to buff up his armor, I don't know how impactful it's gonna be.
Unfortunately, the early stats from the Wraith Band really are not helping at all. This lane, he cannot go up and see us. In a lane that we were expecting to be much better for the Ursa, they are the ones starting to run him down and forcing him to leap away again defensively.
Yeah, right now this is looking like, you know, arguably their worst lane. But as I say that, the dive down bottom is proving otherwise. This Bristleback is doing what Bristlebacks do against Enigma. It's been used historically as a counter. Does really well here as well. Oh, finally they're gonna get a kill top maybe?
Oh, but he might still end up dying though by the looks of it. Triple S, does he want to go for the Jakiro? Shield unfortunately still on cooldown, so won't be able to opt for a secondary. a blow into the hearts of aim possible, but nonetheless. Well, they do get first blood, I guess, on Dire.
Yeah, good first blood to get, so a bit of injection of gold into the Ursa bank, and he almost has face boots on the back of that. Boots and chainmail. This is where he might be able to start putting some hurt onto the Abaddon. Maybe he'll have some authority on that. I like the way that Swedenstrong has been playing on this Rasta. Rasta is a very good hero at just harassing non-stop with the Ether Shock.
Kushi? Wait, what? Some blood grenade impact damage from Tillian.
Yeah, that's the danger. Playing against the tiny plus Enigma, even Bristlebacks can go down. Toss back into a tower and the Eidolons.
It was a much needed kill with the state at bottom. 40 lost. It's yeah, of course, a lot of them probably Eidolons, but what, 700 net worth advantage that we're playing with top lane. Icepath's going to be able to get rid of the shackles, so nicely done from the Jakiro. Looking to make sure he's not in a position to be caught and slowed down.
Yeah, good stuff. Monkey also thinking about making some rotations. Chia Jr. looking at the top lane. But yeah, as you mentioned, the farm was going way too fast for Bristleback, so needed something to shut him down. I think that's also where rotations are going to be a big thing. Question is if the Magnus can find it in him to make his own rotations. We'll already see Monkey. He wants the Wisdom Rune.
Hot triple S? I don't know. Yeah, the Fury Swipes have stacked up. Rubicon might be able to get the kill with the assist into the Magnus. Tries to step away, but Swedenstrong, one more right click. He's got a Fairy Fire and the Lotus as well. And they're not going to be able to get the Shaman, so... But this is a lot of experience for Swedenstrong to be playing with. And meanwhile, Chira Jr., speaking of experience, running down the Enigma, who will look to try and get some TPs out. Now with the Jinku stacks to play with Chira, Boundless in a couple of seconds. He's going to be able to land it, toss under the tower. He needs to find the kill, but he won't get it. Get some life still back, though, at least. Might still die, though, to the damage of a time, and that's going to be the case. So you lose your Monkey, you don't get the offlaner and aim possible, and looks like they will get the Lotus at least. So
yeah,
the Wisdom.
Yeah, they get the Wisdom, so something going their way, but still pretty big to lose your Monkey King like that. He almost survived on back of a very nice heal, and if he had vision a little bit earlier, he might have gone to kill an Enigma, but didn't quite see him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now pressure is coming in on top lane. They have a catapult and nobody's playing the lane, so Abaddon is going to try and keep this alive. Meanwhile, Rasta, he's stalking the Ursa in the jungle. Ursa in a very weird spot. Doesn't have any HP regen as well.
Triple S, the one in the weird spot.
Oh, I think he's completely fine. Even if they go on him, the Ursa doesn't have ulti yet. There's Triple S. He's level 6.
A bit difficult to use the shackles with the position with the Jakiro. Now Koval's going to look to TPM. We'll have the stick charges to find the toss as well. Triple S does give him a shield at the last second, so Swedenstrong will shrug off the combo. This has given time for the reinforcements. Importantly, that's going to come through with the form of the Magnus. Finds the combo, but Chira is waiting in the tree line. Is there going to be much he can do, though?
Just a little stun to disjoint the Magnus. Make sure he doesn't get the RP onto Abaddon after his ulti is wasted there, or used up. Very nice play by them. I think if Monkey wasn't there, he might just lose his Abaddon. Anyway, a lot of heroes rotating, and again, doesn't feel good for Baha on this Magnus. You make this rotation, sure, you get a takedown on the Rasta, but it's not what you want. 2 ganks now, and didn't really get anything for it.
Maybe the one getting ganked.
The warding squad is here, and those impalement arts, they hurt a lot right now. Level 3 already. Of course, has the Ringmaster ulti available. Kind of looking for a big fight.
30 seconds until the power rune. Could see that fight or potentially another skirmish around top here with the Ursa. Does have Koval in the area. A little bit too far away to be able to prevent the shacks. We'll do it the last second. Serpent Ward's going to be laid down as well. A difficult location for them to take the fight if they're Dire.
Oh, they
Another
commit from-
round of the Shackle is back up. Sweet and Strong. He's going to be fine as well. I'm hearing an RP over to the other side too. So the Magnus... Wait, what happened there? Who? What? Who did he...
don't know. Did he get the monkey, I guess, and then he got out?
Tower is under
I'm not sure. And nobody's low HP, so I'm not sure who he RP'd.
Yeah.
I was too busy looking at Jakiro just farming away the Shadow Shaman wards because he insta-kills them, right? He double hits, so every single ward is just a one-click, but he traded his life for clearing out every single Rasta ward. In the end, not really worth it.
Yeah. Probably not the best trade, unfortunately. Now you see your Magnus walking around with... Wait, where is his items?
Magnus doesn't really have much. He's been making a lot of rotations, dude. He TP'd top, he ran top, and then he was top again, and none of these times did he get a core kill. Like, it costs you a lot to make those rotations. Also, the build he's going for is a Shockwave max build, but his facet is again for the other... I don't know what's with the Magnus plays today. I'm so confused what's going on. Why take the Eternal Empowerment, but not Max Empower?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Like, the other facet
We're
is
not
really
gonna
strong. It's good.
Oh,
They keep
what
the
position for them to be in?
Keep the mid catapult alive by pulling the creeps away. Tower is gonna be fine though, as they clear out the catapult finally. You know how Ursa was supposed to have a good lane? Abaddon is now the most farmed in the game at 11 minutes. And he's even saying, I'm going Radiance. He is rushing first item Radiance. So, not needing to go for Echo Saber or anything like that. Triple S just having a fantastic time.
It's funny you bring that up. I was actually going to mention the fact, like, you draft this year and I see the Abaddon top net worth. Something really bad must have happened.
Ooh.
Enigma.
They still get him.
Wukong's...
They get him, but a little bit awkward. The Ringmaster whiffing his ulti there.
Toss back into the ice path. Not a bad combo, especially Baha nearby. Munkushi has got some stuns to work with. Sweet and Strong will get the long range shackle. It's level 3, eats the macro pyre, but they're all happy to walk through because they see free food and I mean they're going to be able to find it. More gold, more experience. Nothing really stopping one win at this game.
Nice detail there. Both of them stepped back right before Tiny died because they knew he wanted to toss back on the tower. Jakiro was sitting under tier 2. But both of them realized that the toss is very short range. They can keep attacking, just stay a little bit farther away. He doesn't get the toss back. And yeah, this is very reminiscent of game number 1. Not quite as bad, but... Oh no, the solo kill with the snakes.
And now he's running the Ursa. Oh my god, dude.
Oh
my god.
Sweet and Strong has been a menace this game. Like, top lane, he was getting so much done on this Rasta. It was pretty instructive to how to play Rasta in lane. Now, as I say that, he's gonna get picked off.
Sorry, sometimes you bite off a little more than you can chew. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, he was feeling himself. He was like, I can bully this Ursa, and suddenly Tiny shows up. I'm like, oops. That does help Tiny a little bit. I think support Tiny, the hardest part is playing this part of the game before you have Blink. By the time you have Blink, you don't really mind the fact that you're a support, because you can just, you know, keep repositioning people and have big impact. But right now he's kind of struggling on Koval.
And it's going to take some time for him to be able to catch up and get that Blink.
Yeah, 1200 gold to go. Meanwhile, someone who's closer to Blink is the Enigma. He only has 200 gold to go, has the drums already. Hagadims is finished up on the Bristleback though, so he can pretty much burst anyone now, apart from the Ursa. And this means that they will have a very easy Tormentor as well in a minute, with the Bristleback having Ags already. Are we gonna see a contest for Tormentor? Today, I don't think we've seen a single game where both teams were fighting for the Tormentor. It's always been like, yeah, you won laning stage, you get the Tormentor. And I fear this is going to be the same. I don't really see it impossible to make it down there.
Could have an attempt, maybe. A couple blinks.
Yeah, those blinks
We'll
are
see if
gonna...
they can get there, though. Like,
Those Blinks are gonna struggle against the now Radiance Abaddon showing up on mid lane, just saying hello.
Chiro? Okay, well, no black hole for the fight. They'll get the RP, but the skew out of the tower's not going to be there. A little awkward position for the Magnus. And they may have got a glimpse of Koval, which she'll be able to TP out.
I messed it up a little bit. Didn't turn around before, right? It didn't turn RP. Like when you RP, you can click the turn command, and your RP will put the people behind you. You just need to start the turn, but didn't get it. Now it's gonna be a forfeit Tormentor, so we'll see who gets the shard. Is it gonna be Rasta? Is it gonna be the Ringmaster? Who gets lucky? Rasta gets it.
Okay.
It's kind of a weird shard. Gets the 1.5 extra time, or reduces the incoming damage. But it's basically allowing you to maybe save yourself with Magic Stick. If you have a Blink Dagger or a Lotus, something like that, you can use them during the foul play.
Then they are bunch of heroes just clumping up to try and play with the potential of the mag skewer back. This is what they are going to be relying on now by the seams of it, the reposition from them, but it is difficult to do that when you have an Abaddon with Radiance running you down. He does take a lot of damage for this Fury swipes and
Pretty fast.
What happened to the skewer?
I don't know,
Alright,
but
are we sweet and
Rasta?
strong? Juru tries to jump in. It's a pretty good wheel as well in the middle. Black Hole connects onto multiple heroes. That one is better. Now, it didn't get Munkushi though, but the Bristleback proving to be a massive issue for them inside the team fight. There's going to be no escape from Munkushi. Ultra kill for him. They are running him down one by one. Baha potentially next.
Oh,
Max should be okay by the look.
He's fine. He got the TP delivered on the courier. He didn't have one, but the courier comes in, gives him the TP, and he's out. That was a nice black hole by Enigma there, but sadly the fight was a little bit too difficult. They can't really bring down the Bristleback at this point in the game. The only one who can kill the Bristle is the Ursa if he gets farmed enough, but he needs items. He needs Blink, he needs BKB, then maybe. And One Win not looking to slow down the pace of the game. Straight into Roche. Commit the snakes as well, just take it down as fast as possible.
Take it out of the hands of the Ursa. And
Yeah.
maybe we get into kill into the cure. I mean, this is like earlier, dude. This is 17 minutes into the game, and there's a position 5 walk around level 6. Hi.
Ouch.
Oh.
The slap from the Bounder Strike gets the kill,
Yeah.
and of course that gives him a Jingu trigger as well, so now he's looking to get more. Gonna hunt after Alem here as he's shown his Eidolons at least top, kind of tipping them off that there's Enigma around. He's gonna make it to the gate, he'll be completely fine, but top part of the map is pretty much forfeit. Looks like bottom tower should be their objective.
Is under attack.
They're on the
Oh,
hunt
they're
though.
coming.
Are scanning.
Yeah, they scanned him, so here comes the hunt. Oh, Rasta got him.
Oh no, he thought he got away, dude. But he made it out, but unfortunately they were ready with a hunting party. Now, do they really want to try and take this fight, Rubicon?
Ursa has Blink, he could get there.
Okay, they will. RP, they do his best to disrupt the Shackles, but Koval will stop that pretty quickly. So nicely done with the Enigma going down, but it's not going to matter in the end. But the RP this time is better. It's a much needed kill for the boys on Impossible.
You can see a difference in the heroes, how they start functioning when they have Blink Daggers. The 3 of them have Blink Daggers, and they're able to do what they want. Koval can get on the Rasta, Ursa can lock onto a target, and Magnus, of course, already had his Blink before, but now that he has buddies with Blink as well, it's going to be a bit easier to take the fights. So you get something. They did lose top tier 2, so there's always a drawback as well. The rest of the map was being played by One Win. With Orchid complete on Abaddon now as well. It's going to be tough. Pre-BKB, this Orchid is very, very dangerous.
Tower is under attack.
And now Ursa
That's
can't
all.
really get close to him. If Ursa runs into the Abaddon, you get silenced and then you get slapped a lot. You might be in danger.
Still Very close to the second component, but of course still needing the other one afterwards. A bit of time unfortunately for him. How is everyone else looking as well? Baha going Echo Saber.
Nice TP out on the high ground of the waterfall. Outside of the vision, so till the end didn't get that one. Item-wise, Jakiro is closing in on a 4-staff. Should have it in just a little bit extra gold. Finds himself a bounty rune as well. Get closer to it. Echo Saber is, I believe, completed on the Magnus. Does he have it? Actually, no. No, he's queuing for the BKB. Sorry. He did have Echo Saber queued up earlier. He changed his mind a bit.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. If you don't go BKB here, I think you might struggle to click any button. There's too much control from the supports, and then the Orchid from the Abaddon as well. Look at the tempo. Smoke coming in. Rasta looking for the angle. Gets him.
Is it really gonna work though? Jakiro unfortunately isn't nearby to be able to stop the shackles instantly. Rubicon does his best to be able to push back Tiro Jr., but he's a little bit too late. Meanwhile, they got a glimpse of Alum, who now might be vulnerable. Instead, they'll go to the west. The Jakiro is stuck inside the tree line at the edge of the T2 tower, so another kill for the boys on 1 win.
And while that was happening, Munkushi got that kill as well on the side, showing off Koval. Solo kill for the Bristleback. Tanking and keeping his catapult alive, so mid and bottom tower both being taken.
Look at Allen. Is he going to be able to get him? Chira Jr. has the Jinko and the bonus armor inside the Wukongs. It's not enough though. Rubicon gets a massive solo kill.
Oh, that was big. I mean, yeah, he did get a kill at least before he died on Chira Jr., so he doesn't feel too bad, but that's a lot of money into Ursa's pockets, and money that he desperately needs. He's still staying, like, pretty relevant in farm. 13,000 farm on this Ursa. The problem is his co-cores, they're falling behind. The Magnus is starting to get in danger of being overtaken by a Rasta at this point. Only 900 gold ahead of him.
But is this a game where Ursa can carry though? How are his matchups?
He's pretty good against any of these heroes individually, but with the 3 of them, like it might be that he gets overloaded, like too many heroes to deal with. Okay. Depends on the spell usage. If you get a good black hole, good RP, you know, put multiple heroes next to each other with Empower, suddenly you can actually take them down. But if he has to chase 3 individual different heroes that are all disfarmed, it might be hard for him.
Okay.
And especially with the saves.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So there's a lot of things we've got to look at, right? Like, how does the spell casting, I mean, the Jakiro, maybe the Tiny as well, to be able to cancel the stuns from Sweden Strong and to prevent, like, him inside some of the team fights. I think that's a big one. Like, how are we looking as well with till the end? Are you close to being caught by the black hole, by the toss or the RP? Because the escape back could be very important to be able to stop some of the damage from the Ursa, who is getting jumped, or were they baiting?
He didn't even see him, he just jumped across. That's funny, he had the shard activated and just hopped across and realized, oh, there's an Ursa here, and then he jumps away. Just silly monkey business. They end up getting a support kill on the back of it, so feels good. They also scared the hell out of Ursa, who get jumped out of nowhere, you know. If you get stunned when you're farming a camp, you have to assume the enemy are trying to kill you, but that was just Ursa. That was Monkey looking for some farm for himself. Blink on the Abaddon, by the way. I love this itemization coming out from SSS. I actually think he has very good understanding of what he needs to do in this game. A lot of players would just go like Manta style on the Abaddon and kind of no-brain it, but I think every item he's buying is very very important for what he wants to do. Now he can get on that back line, he can look for those heroes that are hiding away from him, and gives him a way to chase as well, because there are so many blink daggers on aim possible. If you don't have one on Abaddon, you might not be able to keep up.
They're actually going to try and force the issue from aim possible. They feel like they have to try and change the status quo of this game. 13,000 deficit is getting out of hand. Monkushi
has the biggest hero.
Target has the Yule Scepter. Are they going to be able to blow him up before he gets a defensive item off? The chain control is good. Nicely done. It will not overlap it at all. Full control is there, and a big kill onto Munkushi, but Radiant
Looking for
still
more.
thinking about maybe going for something. They're going to be able to stop the blink from Kovo, who will still get the walk around, playing with Alum. They're doing a good job to be able to hold the Ursa. Sweet and strong shackles will stop Rubicon. It will now expire. Chira Jr., the BKB trying to run to the middle. This is looking a little bit messy. Rubicon trying to TP up with the remaining usage of the BKB. He's going to be able to make it. Kovo's out as well, and looks like maybe everyone else. Any stuns to stop Elm? Anything for Baha? Blink up in 1 second. Are they going to be able to guess correctly?
Ooh, Baha with a nice blink, blinking down. Monkey doesn't connect, so beautiful fight from Impossible. Actually able to take a really good fight on the back of the initial pickoff. They got rid of that bristleback. That's pretty much the main source of damage. And once he was dead, they kept going deeper, looking for something more. I respect that they didn't just back off after taking 1 kill in Bristle and saying, okay, you know, we're done. Instead, looking to get that fight and get paid off for it as well. It's massive pickoffs for them.
Impressive. Very impressive.
And this is...
It puts him in a great position now for potentially contesting the next big objectives that we have coming up. I mean, Tormentor, potentially Roshan as well.
Coming back soon. And Tormentor is up down at the bottom corner. They could go and look for it right now. Instead, it's going to play around the Roche area. Both teams want to hold it. Looks like Radiant are going to be the ones in control. No RP. It's up in 10 seconds though. You can see a call being made by Enigma. He's just pushed the side lanes. Get the mid and bottom lane out. Hard to play Dota when all the creep waves are pushed in. And this is when when one win feel pretty confident to use the map. Here comes the smoke. Rasta and his buddies. Abaddon did kind of show the smoke mid, but it didn't get pinged out. He just ran up and farmed the lane. They may not have seen that they were smoked. Dangerous situation. Oh, look at that. The drawing by Munkushi is on point.
Uh-oh.
A little clarity.
Go up and farm this. He will. They're over to the other side though. Alum tries to get the jump with the black hole, but the Ursa nearby with the damage. It should come out, but it's only onto Triple S. It's not good enough. They needed a better ultimate, but they won't be able to find it. And now with these things on cooldown, how are you going to be able to stop them? Inside the base, Munkushi with the quills. He's going to be able to find all the remaining members. Triple S is there for the cleanup as well, and they just lose Sweet and Strong. That is it.
Ah, that's rough. I think maybe he was a little bit too quick on Enigma. He had really fast reactions when the initial jump came in on the Magnus there. He tried to save it, but I almost feel like he pulled the trigger so fast that they couldn't really do anything with it. The save with the Ringmaster coming in just got counterplayed. Like, he needs... They're basically that far behind that they need a bigger black hole than just catching... I think he got 2 heroes, but one got Ringmaster saved, right?
Yep.
I think he needs to be patient for the saves or get even a bigger black hole, which is tough, man. It's easy to say afterwards, but he had to make that decision immediately.
Yeah, I mean, you're going into a Ringmaster with Glimmer, Pumbler's Toy, and about to be Aethelins as well with the escape at cast range, so
yeah,
you have a pretty easy time to be able to position yourself accordingly. I mean, there are a lot of blinks from Impossible, but you also have a Bristle, Monkey, and Abaddon trio core that are just going to be playing in front of you.
Yeah, it's so much easier for Radiant. They have all these frontliners who are happy to show, and if anyone gets gone on, they can always try and save them with either Abaddon or the Ringmaster box. 2 really good saving tools. Whereas Impossible, if someone shows, the only counterplay they have is to try an RP or black hole, right? Like, you gotta commit a big ulti, because you don't have that random save ability. So they can't bait as much as they tried to on the mid lane.
Observer down bottom seeing Baha and might get a glimpse of the Jakira nearby as well. It's a great ward. In fact, they didn't even know the Ursa was nearby, but that is a bigger kill and they're going to be happy with that. Because they might be able to get all the other members out of here as well. BKB on the TP out from Mag, and that will do nothing for him.
Yeah, he tried to BKB TP, but the Bristleback does not care. All that physical damage just bursts through it. The Aghanim Scepter and some auto attacks. You know, it's easy when you hit for 450 damage a pop as a Bristleback. Got the Assault Cuirass as well completed. Just absolute menace on the field. And this game, you know, it was closer than game 1, but just kind of extreme to say when we see a 20,000 lead and about to be, you know, more lanes falling. But at least they had a few moments where they bit back in a pretty good way on the Impossible, but one win just looked way more structured. They have a better idea of how to play together in this patch.
That they do by the looks of it. Good showing from 1 win, 22,000 net worth lead, 2 full sets of barracks. See what the call is going to be from them.
No carry in the world. He's just gonna farm the mid creep wave before he blinks out. They can play patiently. No need to stress it for them. Even though they have Aegis right now, all the abilities are up on the side of Dire. So if they were to push right now, they would play into the hands of the RP and the Black Hole. Instead, just being a little bit cautious. Smoke Cat is gonna connect on the Ringmaster.
Not a bad initiation. It has been really disruptive in some of the team fights, so getting rid of the save. Now they get a glimpse of Chiro Jr. as well, but importantly with the Magnus, ran straight into the shackles, and now Munkushi and Triple S. There is not much they need to fear. Koval again is trying to deal with another support, but no one else can follow with the initiation. 2 fights breaking out simultaneously. Munkushi, he's going to be able to just rip apart the Enigma. No Black Hole, no buyback as a threat as well. Baha pump faking the RP a couple of times, but there's no angle. Meanwhile, Rubicon dives under the tower. They won't even lose the Aegis. Godlike and G's drop. It's going to be 1 win that will send the open qualifier team Aim Possible down to the lower bracket.
Man, this game, you know, at the end of this game, I really have to say the off lane for 1 win are the MVPs of this game.